On Monday, I had a chance to catch up with Nathan Davis, head coach of the Randolph Macon Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets head to Lynchburg on Wednesday to battle Hillary Scott and the Lynchburg College Hornets. Macon riding a little bit of a hot string right now with Coach Davis' squad, winners of 7 straight, unbeaten at home, but this game is at Turner Gym. Coach Davis talks about his team so far this year, brings us up to date on the teams they've played, his thoughts, and much, much more. It's Nathan Davis on the Sports Buffet Podcast.
Sports Buffet Podcast welcomes back Nathan Davis. He's the head coach of the Randolph Macon Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets make a stop in Lynchburg this week. And, Coach, coming into the year, you probably had a few questions. I mean, you lose your 3 top scorers from a team that won the ODAC tournament, but you guys have been hot lately. Talk about what's been going right.
Well, I think that we're very unselfish offensively. I think that we share the ball nicely. I don't think the guys worry about who's getting shots or who's going to point. It's whoever's got the opportunity, and I think that we've gotten better and better. Defensively, as the year's gone on, and whenever you can guard a little bit, it gives you a chance in every game.
How concerned were you with losing what you lost from last year's team?
I think any time you lose, we had 7 seniors that have won a lot of games. They actually finished tied for one game out of having the best record of any class in school history. I think you're always concerned about how guys will respond and who will be ready to step up. But I mean, we knew going in that we had good talent behind them. That just because of the way the team was structured, it was hard for some guys to get on the floor. But we're going to have some guys to play different roles, and wasn't sure when they'd figure it out. But hopefully they're starting to figure it out now, and it'll give us a chance here down the stretch to compete with everybody.
Yeah, you got 4 guys averaging double figures right now. In terms of maybe who's been the I don't know if surprise is the word, but who have you been really pleased with in terms of development to where you didn't know if they were going to be that good from day one?
Well, I think that I was pretty confident about it. I knew that we're going to get out of Calvin Crosby, who led us in minutes play the last 2 years, actually, as a sophomore and junior. I felt pretty good about what we're going to get out of Adam Desky and both of our seniors being Calvin and Adam. And that he's able to make shots. He really competes. He's a tough kid. I thought all along that Lamar Jiggets, who's playing the 4 for us, has shown last year that he could be our best player this year. Very good player with a number of different skills. I'm not sure he does anything great, but does everything pretty well. Really, Andre Simon has stepped up nicely as a sophomore. We got actually had to ask him to play out of position a little bit at the 5 because he's one of our better players. We need to get him on the floor. I think that Dylan Cole is our junior post man when we don't keep out of foul trouble. He's given us very good contribution, especially defensively. He's shooting a high percentage, and then I mean, you look at it, we're playing 5 freshmen every game, and they've been getting better and better and better. So hopefully that will continue.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the teams you've played so far in the ODAC. I'll just mention a couple of them, and you just kind of give me your quick thoughts on them. The number 1 team in the league, Virginia Wesleyan.
Well, they're very good. Coach Macedo does a great job. They're disciplined. They defend. They're unselfish. They play hard. They really compete. And they have great balance offensively. That they have guys that can throw it into, and they can put 4 guys on the floor that can make shots, which makes them a tough matchup.
Guilford,
again, Coach Palmer does a great job. They're very disciplined offensively. They play at a slower pace, but they try to make you take tough shots, and then they rebound the ball very well. So it's one of those games you have to grind out to give yourself a chance to win.
Team that you defeated in the ODAC finals last year, Randolph College.
Clay is an excellent coach. They're physical. They're tough. They, I think, are one of the better defensive teams you come across, and they give everybody problems.
Emory and Henry.
Coach Russo's got them playing really hard. I thought we just went down there this weekend. I thought they really played hard. They got a number of guys that can make shots. So whenever you play hard and can make shots, you can be a problem also.
And then I'll clump the 2 others in together because they're both very young, in Eastern Mennonite and Bridgewater.
Eastern Mennonite, I think, is extremely talented. I mean, we've been fortunate. We beat them twice now, both times at the buzzer. I think they've got a little stronger post play than they did a year ago. They aren't quite as experienced as they were, so they're going through some growing pains, I think. But again, they're immensely talented and are going to be in trouble for everyone down the stretch. And then Bridgewater, same thing, very talented. I think they're big and physical. Coach Burtis has them playing very hard. I know they had some injury problems earlier this year. It looks like they're starting to get their guys back. So again, he's got them going a little bit too.
You met Lynchburg on December 7th, won that game 90-87. You come in to Turner Gymnasium on Wednesday. What do you expect out of Coach Scott's group?
I think just like I mentioned, I know I said it a lot, but I think that they play very hard. With Parm, he's an excellent point guard. He gets guys involved. He can score in transition. They've got athletes on the wing. They got guys that can make shots, and they got 2 quality post players. So to me, they're a tough team to guard, and they're physical defensively. So you got to find a way to be strong with the ball. They try to make them take some tough shots and limit their opportunities to transition. And then they play a lot of different defenses. So you got to recognize it and attack and make sure you're getting shots you want.
And just to look, to close the week of this coming week, Saturday, it's no cupcake either with Hampton-Sydney. It is at your place, though, to where you guys are unbeaten. What do you see as a challenge out of Coach Fick's group?
Well, I think I saw them play live earlier this year. I think there's not just as a talented team you're going to find in the league, there's a talented team you're going to find in the country. They're big. They've got 5 or 6 quality, 4 or 5, and they can score in a number of different ways. They're trying with some guys that can make shots that are long. So I haven't given them a ton of thought yet. We're really focusing on Lynchburg. Things are going on this week, but just seeing them, I know that we'll have their work cut out for us in that one as well.
Final question for you, Coach. As always, appreciate your time. Best of luck against Lynchburg on Wednesday. As we hit January and head into early February, what are a couple things that you'd really like to see your team maybe do better than you have been doing the past few weeks?
Well, we need to rebound the ball better. I don't think we've been doing that the way we're capable. We have games where we rebound it pretty well, but we give a lot of teams too many possessions because we give up too many offensive rebounds. We need to keep developing balance offensively, finding guys in different ways we can score in the post as well as making jump shots. We've got guys that clearly can make those, but we need to continue to develop our balance offensively and rebound the ball better defensively.
Coach, certainly appreciate your time. Best of luck against LC, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you.